Live. It's time for National Signing Day. Let's get it. We got a few things to talk about today. We're mostly just covering all the signings from today. Let me make sure I'm not. All right, there we go. We should be good now. It's National Signing Day. We missed about 3 signings. I was gonna start this at 7:30, but I pretty much just woke up. So far we've signed Robert Lewis, Joe Phillips, and Malik Blockton. So those are massive signings for Auburn. Obviously expected, um, but we got a couple marks to put over here. Signing times. Let's see. 9 a.m. we got LJ McCray. 9 a.m. also Walker White. And then rest of them. Let's see. So yeah, pretty much we're gonna be starting the day off with LJ McCray. Then it's gonna be Walker White, Eamon Lane, uh, Caleb Harris, safety. Then it's gonna be Perry, who I fully expect to sign with Auburn. I don't think there's anything to be worried about there. Uh, I know some fans are like, "Oh, Perry might flip." Nah, he's trolling. Just like the Bama fans have been trolling on there, I fully expect him to be coming to Auburn. He's an Auburn lock, so I highly doubt he goes anywhere else. And if that happens, I mean, so be it. I mean, can't really do nothing about it if the dude wants to flip multiple times. So far we've signed Joe Phillips, Malik Blockton, Robert Lewis. The next ones will most likely be around 9 o'clock. We've already had some signings pretty much already. Like DeMarcus Riddick, he's already on campus. Same with Caleb Harris. Also, Perry is going to be at 9 a.m. So it's going to be 9 a.m. McCray, Walker White, Eamon Lane. I'm going to be tuning into the Auburn Live. I'm not going to show it on here for copyright reasons, but that's where I'm going to get all my information from. And I'm also going to be sharing the 24/7 Auburn Undercover live website. So that's where I can share like live feedback and updates. Obviously, I haven't been doing this for too long, so I don't have my own sources that I can be like, hey, where's this guy going? So y'all just gonna have to bear with me. It's gonna be kind of slow updates. I'm not gonna have Twitter open. I'm not gonna have anything open. No spoilers here. Everything's coming. It's gonna be my reactions live here, and y'all's reactions live at the same time. So I'm really excited for LJ McCray, and I also got a couple predictions for the day before we hit 9 o'clock here. Starting off, just mentioning here, I think there's not really like I know a couple years in a row we've had some people flip on signing day, but I highly expect everyone that is signed to Auburn currently, except that tight end. I think we had a Martavius Collins. I heard he will not be signing with Auburn. He will be heading to Albany, Great Danes, or some other school, I guess. So we will not be getting the tight end Martavius Collins after all. He decided that, well, we decided we wanted to mutually part ways with him, and that is just a decision we made early. is to save the space there for, um, just mentioning, uh, I very highly doubt us to steal anybody huge here. Um, I know we have a couple of flip targets down the stretch, but I mean, Jeffrey Lee just crystal balled KJ Harris to Georgia. It's changing every second, and I do believe that um, he doesn't know where he's going to go until he goes there. So, I mean, you never know. But what I heard is they took that money from that quarterback Dylan Raiola and doubled it so they could get a big recruit. So, I mean, you never know. Starting off the day with LJ is huge just because I feel like that pretty much sets us up for success or failure. Um, I feel like it's going to dictate the way our day goes. Um, it's just going to be a last minute call pretty much. So, um, I fully expect him to go to Georgia at the current moment. So, that is my prediction. KJ Bolden to Georgia. I mean, who's going to deny that much money? I mean, I don't know a person in the world that would deny $4 million, $3 million for a freshman. So they really want him. But I mean, you never know. It's going to come down to it. Also, very much don't expect to land LJ McCray. I think he's pretty much locked in with Florida. I think he's going to commit, and I think he's going to sign. So, I mean, the only thing we really have to worry about today is keeping our guys and flipping Amarius and maybe Eccles Friday. So, Eccles is not signing today. No, I don't know if LJ will sign with Auburn. I think it's going to be a last-second decision. I think the two are Florida State, Auburn, and Florida as of this second right now. Um, I do believe Florida will fend off and sign him and Lagaway. I highly do not expect us to flip anybody crazy. I would love to flip, Bolden. I would love to flip LJ, but I genuinely just don't see it happening. If we don't get him, so be it. We go all in and we get Amarius. We go all in Ryan Williams, and we finish with top 6 class. A lot of people don't realize, but like the last really top 8 class for Auburn was in 2015. Obviously, with 5-star recruits. Um, so it's not the end of the world that we're missing on these guys. Fully expect after a good season with Auburn, we will be around that, top 5 range, top 6 range. Do feel like that's a guarantee. I feel like that's something I can say with confidence. And I believe we actually already have a top 8 class for 2024. And I do expect, or 2025. Yeah, so, and also I'm reporting this live. Maryland quarterback Tulia Tagovailoa will skip the bowl, so that's huge for us in the bowl game. Just wanted to mention that real quick. I mean, Philip Duke said that, KJ Bolden really doesn't know where he's going to go up until about commitment time, which is about right. So But like I said, I fully expect KJ to sign with Georgia or stay with Florida State. It could be one or the other. I don't expect either or. It's just going to be either he signs or either he just stays. So it's not a 50-40 here. It's, a 50-50 chance. I don't feel like he's coming to Auburn. I feel like it's pretty much about locked at this point. Um, that's what I was hearing from my sources and insiders from Auburn that, KJ will not be coming to Auburn. But I mean, you never know. We could throw in the bag late and, steal him from Georgia. And then, yeah, boom, big, big commit there. But yeah, it's going to be a long day of watching these commitments live. Obviously, I'm going to be watching the Auburn live, so I'm going to get all the news and information before I tell it to y'all. So I'm reacting to this live, so I'm going to be seeing this in real time. I'm about to share something here. Let's see. There we go. All right, I got the Auburn Undercover HQ live on here, so I'm going to be refreshing that. So we've already signed Bryce Kane, Malik Blockton, Kinsley Folson, Joseph Phillips, Caleb Harris, DeMarcus Reddick, and D'Angelo Barber. So no worries for those guys. Those guys are locked in. I'm not really sure why people are saying that Perry might flip, but I guess we'll see. He signs at 9 in the morning with Eamon Lane, who I think Eamon Lane is the most underrated Auburn signing of the entire class. I fully believe that he's going to be a starting cornerback for us. And I think he's going to ball out. I mean, I can't wait for him to get on campus. He's going to be really, really, really good for us. We currently sit at number 11 in the country. So, pending some last minute 24/7 updates, we're going to be a top 10 class in the country. Another guy that I think is really, really underrated is Jalen Crawford, cornerback out of Parkview, Little Burn, Georgia. He's going to be a cornerback for us likely. He is a baller as well. So, we're signing some cornerbacks. So I'm definitely not really worried about our cornerback core up in this upcoming season. We're also signing Kinsley Folson and Caleb Harris, who I think are really, really underrated. And let's not forget about Laquan Robinson, who's signing as well. So again, for those of you who don't know it, it still shows Martavius Collins as a commitment, but he will not be signing with Auburn. So, also Georgia State transfer Robert Lewis signed early this morning. So, and then at 6:20 in the morning, first national letter of intent is in. So these are 24/7 predictions. These are not crystal ball predictions. It's just a projection. The LJ McCray. Oh, they updated it. So KJ Bolden is too close to call now. So that's for sure interesting. That's definitely definitely a little bit different than okay, so Favor Edwin is now trending to Auburn. Okay. So, like I said before, I was talking about this with guys in space yesterday on Twitter that with the signing of LT Overton and that guy who entered the transfer portal, um, I actually expect now Favor Edwin to sign with Auburn today. Uh, it's really gone back and forth, um, but I mean, I think he ends up signing with Auburn, so I think there's gonna be maybe 3 or 4 commits today, not counting this is also counting transfers. I really do believe that, 1, 2, maybe that's it. I think, Favor and Amaris is likely gonna be the guys that we get. Um, Obviously, Cohen commits not today, but on the 22nd, which is gonna be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So, and again, LJ McCray, it's LJ McCray and KJ Bolden. It's gonna come down to the final seconds on this one. Um, I don't expect us to flip anybody huge today. That's just my honest opinion. Um, I think that we just keep the guys that are committed and maybe add 1 or 2 more, which, I mean, that's okay. So, I'm gonna pull up 24/7 class calculator here, and we're gonna play around with this a little bit. Alright, here we go. Class calculator brought up. Alright, so we know we're getting Amarius. He's basically already locked in. So Amarius Williams at Clinton. That brings us up to 281.28. And, pending that, a couple other teams add some guys, I expect that to be around the 8-9 spot. And then if we add Favor Edwin, if we add Favor, who, again, my prediction says that I think Favor Edwin will now commit to Auburn. That that barely brings us up. That slightly increases us because Favor's only a 3-star recruit after all. So Martavius Collins will not be signing with Auburn. So go ahead and so that's one guy that we're gonna be losing is Martavius Collins, who um I heard that Auburn decided to mutually part ways with due to not enough depth or not enough scholarships at the tight end position with a couple guys coming back. So we do end up losing a guy there, which I mean, nobody really expected him to actually sign with Auburn. So also, it's starting to become less and less likely that McCray is going to be signing with Auburn. It's fading very, very fast. Um, so, it's either KJ or nothing, I believe. Um, so we're gonna just be keeping the guys, Perry, obviously Cam Coleman, we're gonna have a top 10 class, and I think that's expected. With barely any more spots remaining, I feel like we need to focus on Ryan Williams and, Cone Eccles at this point, with Favor Edwin not really knowing what he's gonna do there. Um, we don't really know what's going on. So and one more guy has just signed to Auburn, the guy I was just talking about earlier. It's gonna be Jalen Crawford has signed with Auburn, that's a big one. So there's the commit list: Joe Phillips, Malik Blockton, Robert Luce, Jalen Crawford so far. And again, anybody tuning in, I do not believe Perry to flip. I'm on uh, I've been scrolling on Twitter just to see, any information I've missed. Uh, maybe because, all this stuff I'm slightly um late on, but I do not expect Perry to flip. I'm seeing some uh trolls on the timeline, and great for them, but I do believe that they'll be signing he'll be signing with Auburn. I really feel like this signing day in general, I'm not just covering Auburn. I know, I have the Auburn background, which, by the way, I added pretty much last second. Um, I do not I'm covering all commitments today pretty much. I'm on the Auburn Live, obviously, because, I'm waiting for LJ McCray, uh, which, I mean, again, I project him to stick with Florida. KJ Bolden's just too close to call. Favor Edwin's too close to call. And hold up, I just got a text. All right, so I got some news here. I've been hearing Cone Eccles is now not. It's not LSU with the favorite. It's now been flipped to too close to call from the Auburn guys. So Cohen might not end up signing with LSU. So some things have changed. So Cohen is now becoming more likely. This was expected due to the fact that we're, finally starting to back off LJ McCray a little bit, I think. And I believe that Auburn's gonna dish some of that money to Cohen since, the great thing with Cohen is he doesn't sign today. So we can play the see and wait game with this one. Because, if we don't get LJ, if we don't get KJ, we can get Favor Edwin and Cohen Eccles instead. I fully believe that at the end of today and at the end of Friday, we're going to be having three new recruits come in for us. and I don't believe KJ will be here, so let's go back to the 24/7 class calculator. So we got Amaris pretty much. That's, locked in pretty much. If we add Favor and we add Cone Eccles, that puts us at a 283.04. So that puts us at 6. So I would expect that to be 7 or 8. So, I feel like that's something I would be very, very happy with. Um, I mean, you never know. Um, um, and by the way, someone just asked where I think Martavius Collins will go. I expect probably UNLV or Albany Great Danes and FCS. So that's my news. That's great for the kid. I know, he loved Auburn, obviously. He actually went to school very, very close to Auburn, actually. Uh, and we decided that we didn't have enough room for him on the roster. Um, so yeah, that was just a mutual decision. It wasn't, he wasn't good enough to come to Auburn. It was just a parting of ways. By the way, um, one guy not really a lot of guys are talking about is Towns McGo. This dude is an absolute stud of a kicker. I'm actually gonna just play some of his highlights for y'all. Let's see. I'm gonna put this up here. We're gonna watch some highlights while we wait for the signings here. Screens. All right. About to share this on the screen. All right. We're gonna watch some Towns McGo highlights. Let's see. Which one? Let's see. This is from Auburn High School, by the way.
For
So
you. You pick two and get more at Panera.
This guy is like,
Making great
he's
tires
just gonna be
matters.
walking
What really
downtown.
matters is
He
making
ain't going
a
nowhere.
difference.
All right, let's full screen this so we can watch these highlights. 100% inside 55 yards.
He's trying to get. Yeah, this is a 60-yarder.
Boom.
It's
Right
good.
through the upright. I know it's not that fun watching kicker highlights, but this is what we're going to do while we wait.
There was another
I
flag
mean, look
on
at
the
this
play.
dude.
That one was good again.
He's a PWO. This dude's a preferred walk-on. 1 yard short from 60 yards. That is ridiculous. This dude's crazy. I mean, I know it's a kicker. This is a 55-yarder from the left. That is good with some extra. 50-yarder. Right on the line. I mean, I know it's hard to be excited about a kicker, but this dude is wild. So So remember
good
that
with
this
the
guy
ball.
goes
With
to
the ball,
Auburn
the
High
ball will be
School,
marked
so
at the 33-yard line. So a
I
43-yard
fully expect him to
field goal
commit to
coming.
Auburn
A
as a
little bit of
preferred
pressure from the
walk-on.
left side.
I mean, this dude's ridiculous. He can pretty much hit from anywhere, everywhere. You know, rarely ever do I get excited about kickers, but this guy's ridiculous.
All right. The kick is good.
Wow.
Recently on offense,
All right.
they're not made
That's enough
to
kicker
pick up third
highlights
down and
for
about
now.
17. Field goal.
That is enough kicker highlights for now. But yeah, this dude is wild of a kicker. I mean, he can hit a 60-yarder. He can almost hit a 59-yarder. So, I mean, who knows? Who knows? People need to really stop worrying about Perry. No, we'll see here in about 30 minutes. Hold up. I must have missed something. All right, I missed something. Everybody's freaking out. All right. Let's see. I must have missed something. Hold on. Give me 1 second, guys. Bear with me. I had to have missed something. Everybody's freaking out on here. All right, so apparently someone said that there's some good news coming from for Auburn. Some really, really good news. So, hey, stay tuned. Stick with me. It's going to be a slow day, but it's going to be pretty wild. And apparently I just heard that Joe Phillips nearly flipped to Florida, but decided that Auburn was better for him. So that's huge. We did not want to lose him for sure. Again, so right now we only have 2 projections to Auburn. It's Towns McGo, the kicker I just showed highlights of, and Amaris Williams, who at this point I think is a pretty dang sure thing. I mean, he's pretty much a lock. I mean, we can pretty much call him a lock at this point. But yeah, I feel like we're in for some good news today. Rather it be a 5-star commit or some transfers. I do feel like we got some good news on the way. I already missed one thing said on the Auburn Live early National Signing Day special, so I'm just gonna play that in the background for now. So we'll see you in about 30 minutes here. We're almost there to the LJ signing. You know, again, it's gonna change a lot. We got 30 minutes till the LJ McCray signing. So, and also, oh, here we go. We got one. Gage Keys has signed with Auburn. Transfer D tackle from Baylor has just officially signed his letter of intent. I thought it was about to be something big, but that is pretty big, though. So just updated. It's Joe Phillips, Malik Blockton, Robert Lewis, Jalen Crawford, and Gage Keys transfer. That is absolutely huge. Huge signing. So Gage Keys just signed his national letter of intent with Auburn. He'll enroll early, and he'll be on campus very, very soon. That is the transfer D lineman, and he is a big boy, 6'5", 290, rated as a 3-star transfer recruit, which is pretty high. Uh, so I mean, nice little signing there. That's massive. He committed on Sunday, and he officially makes things official. This is really a day where um, we really gotta respect the guys who've already been signed with Auburn. The flip targets. It's nice and all. To have a chance to flip somebody, but I feel like a lot of guys aren't respecting that enough. That you know the guys that have already signed with us is gonna be the guys that are gonna stick with us. Trying to get some information while everybody is going crazy here on the Auburn recruiting page. Hmm. I got one more guy that might not sign today. Who is it? I forgot his name. Um, Dimitri Nicholas will not sign today. He's going to wait until February. He's had some problems with his NIL signing thing, and I do feel like we're gonna get one guy that's just like straight up not expected at all. Um, with that being, Cameron Franklin or some other guy, we really don't know for sure. But I do feel like we're gonna get one guy that's like, whoa, we did not expect him to sign. So we got about 34 minutes now. Or no, not 34 minutes. Less than 24 minutes until LJ McRae is signing. Like I said before, this is my prediction. I think LJ McRae is going to stick with Florida. I haven't seen much of anything change thus far, and I feel like he'll be sticking. I feel like he'll be sticking with Florida today. And it's not very much looking good for LJ McRae or KJ, so we don't really know about any of that yet. So we don't know. Got to check out what they're seeing in this space real quick. This is going to be a very, very, very slow 20 minutes. I'm just refreshing every few seconds to make sure I get all the information here. So the only signing I think I'm going to miss is the Morris Williams one. At 12, we're going to see Bolden, but before that, I might step away for a second. Obviously, we're going to see LJ today. KJ Bolden at 12, and then the rest of the signees later today. But you never know. Anybody could flip. So, I mean, I'm just going to watch this very, very closely. All right, we got 20 more minutes until LJ McRae is signing. I really, really want to say that we're gonna get LJ McCray, but I just can't yet. I can't say yet for sure. So, just don't know, man. I just feel like if LJ McCray signs with Auburn, this is gonna like it's gonna really, really gonna determine the day. Big time. It's gonna determine the day. It's gonna be massive if we get him. This is gonna be a slow 19 minutes, so I'll be prepared to be a little bit bored here because it's gonna be extremely, extremely slow here in the next 19 and a quarter minutes. So, in the meantime, let's watch some LJ McCray highlights so be prepared for him to commit. Obviously he's committed to Florida right now, but hold on, let's get some better highlights. Here we go. Uh, I can't get one that's silent. I'm gonna get copyright strikes. All right. No, I don't want to get strikes. So no highlights here. Thus, yeah, 17 minutes. It's gonna be a slow 17 minutes. I'll tell y'all that. Just waiting for something to be heard or happen. We're just waiting at this point. So Favor Edwin does not have a commitment time. All right. So KJ Bolden, 12:40 p.m. Hugh Freeze schedules his signing day press conference at 12:30, and Derek Coleman, Jamin Thompson, AJ Harris may also commit today. So this is not just guys that are just for this class. It's going to be guys transfers for this class as well. So Alright, guys, we got 15 more minutes. 15 more minutes. Fifteen more minutes, and we'll finally know where our day is gonna be going. The guest in here. I wish I could get a guest in here, but this signing day, stream was literally just, like, kind of like a last second idea. Mm. We are just waiting for this LJ commitment. It is it's just going so very, very slow. Going to show the on 3 and 24/7, and let's hope they don't take us down for streaming this. I'm not streaming audio. I just really I want y'all to see this live as well. I'm going to turn the audio on. Frick this. I'm risking a strike down here, guys, to turn on the audio for y'all. Here we go. About to turn on the 24/7 stream.
Just don't know.
for a
I don't know
second.
how to read this one, man.
come on,
LJ doesn't talk to a whole lot of people,
Just for
so
you.
I'm limited on what I'm hearing, and I just don't know.
I think I just got some interesting news, but you just give me a minute. I got to figure it out first.
Okay.
Here we go.
It's gonna take-
Yeah,
it's gonna-
go ahead and take your camera down so people don't start freaking out.
Holy crap. No
Just-
way.
That's what's happening.
You're
We got
joking right now,
10 minutes
right?
to go. This is the kind of thing that happens when we're checking around on things.
Correct.
But so yeah, give me like a minute.
Hold up, guys. Hold up, guys. Holy crap. Are we really about to do it? There's no way. There's no way.
That's what I just heard.
Oh my gosh. We got 7 minutes. 7 minutes.
Huh. That would be good.
Cole Pinkston just stepped away, reading some news. Hey, I told y'all before, LJ wasn't going to be signing with Auburn, but something just changed really quick. Something just changed. Something is going on, for sure.
Okay, so enough silence. We're coming up on the LJ McCray announcement. I think we're all right now just kind of waiting to see
They're
what
just
happens.
Playing it off, I guess. Come on.
It's signing day, guys.
You're kidding.
I'm curious to see
Cole just
how
got
long it
some
takes.
type of news, dude. He just got some type of news. And I don't
it
think it
never
was bad
happens at 9.
news.
If he says 9, it never happens at 9.
Oh my gosh.
It doesn't. And so we'll see how it all shakes out, man. As of
y'all
now, we're still going to
are
pay
y'all seeing
attention
this right
to
now?
the time frame of 9 o'clock, and we'll see what happens when he
just
speaks at
stepped
9, if
away.
he speaks at all.
So
like
Cole
you said,
said
the
he got
time may
some
shift on
news.
that, and he may move backwards
So Cole said, hold
on his
So
timeline.
Cole said he got some news, and he
Who
turned
else
off his camera.
besides
This
LJ
dude
we
knows
got
something.
coming up shortly here?
Okay. He's
Walker
obviously
and
going to play
Amon
it off as
Yes.
are
I
signing.
I don't know anything,
Yes.
but he just got some news.
Good,
I don't
good.
know if y'all
Zach
seen
had that
it,
announcement
but
time.
he got it some type of notification on his phone.
Let's see.
And I think Caleb Harris
was
maybe
like,
at 9:30.
Whoa! All of them were
Couple
like,
of commitments.
"Oh, hold up." So we got
Yeah.
6 minutes, guys. 6
Or a few
minutes.
commitments, I should say.
6 minutes, and we're
Oh,
about
we got
to
a new sign. We got a new signee. You want to guess?
Okay.
Don't look at the comments.
I don't even have it up. I'm going to go with Caleb Harris.
All
That's
right,
my
guys. Here we
man.
go.
No, he's signing at 9:30.
We just got
Okay,
a
never mind
signing.
then.
I'm
We're
not
going with
sure
DJ
who it
Barber.
is, but holy shit! Are you seeing?
You
Are
get 2 guesses, Jay.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah, 2 guesses.
You get 2
Holy
guesses.
crap.
I'm going with Malcolm Simmons and Bryce Kane.
Yeah.
I'm going with nope, because Malcolm's supposed to go at 10.
Oh,
Are
really?
you kidding me right
Yeah,
now?
dog. I got this one bookmarked.
Wow! I'm about to share something.
I'm
Kinsley.
going to go DJ Barber.
No, I'm going back to Seth Wilfred and Bryce Kane. No, yeah, Bryce Kane.
Bryce would be a good one.
Cole?
Who is it?
Oh my!
Oh, it's
are you
Laquan
kidding
Robinson.
me right
Sorry.
now?
Ah, yes, that's a
what
big
I-
one, guys.
That's what I said.
That's a
I
big
just
one.
I missed that because I was
Look,
looking
I
at
will
Twitter
be
post. Who just
now that
signed?
that one's signed and done. I will be honest with what I heard about a week ago that Ole Miss had really laid an NIL offer down.
Hey,
to-
breaking news! Breaking news! Hayes Fawcett
news.
on threes. Hayes Fawcett
Oh, never
says
mind.
five-star defensive lineman LJ McCray tells me there is a high possibility that he will no longer sign today.
And that's what I was hearing.
That
Wow.
would, never mind. I'm not going to say anything.
Wow.
Are you kidding me right now?
Heard that from 3 sources. One last night, heard it could possibly happen. So
Wow.
that cannot be bad
Unbelievable.
news for the Tigers.
No,
I
No,
don't
it
see how
cannot.
it is. Don't
No,
see
it
how that's bad news.
Go
Now-
on.
Now
It
listen. Listen though.
Wow.
That doesn't mean he's going to Auburn.
No, it does not.
But boy, he's got to think about it.
Yes, he does.
He might come out at
That's good news for Auburn.
9:30 and say, "All right, let's do it." Florida.
Yeah. Or he might come out and say, let's do it at Auburn. Or he might not come
Right.
out at all and say, you know what, I'm
That's
waiting until
really good
February.
news.
Right. Exactly. Okay, well, that is big news. That's what you want on signing day. That's the kind of news you want, right?
Wow. If
I'll
you're
tell you
Florida,
this, guys. This is very
Dude, I
good.
was
I'm telling y'all, they cannot take that hit. What are they gonna do?
I'm with you, man.
This is very,
If
very
you don't
good
get
news,
him and
okay?
DJ Lagway with as much as you have leveraged on this class,
I know it seems like we just want this signing thing to be over right now, but
Hang on,
this is very, very, very
yo,
good
go
news.
ahead, I'm
okay?
putting up
Nobody expected
Laquan
this
here.
coming into the day, right? So LJ was viewed as a lock to Florida coming into the day, and that he will indeed sign with Florida.
entertain yourself in the chat.
all right, Jay, head back to Laquan.
okay.
But
Back to the Quan.
what we just heard,
Heard a week ago,
he
Ole Miss had
may
laid a
or may not
hellacious
sign there,
NIL deal down
high
for him.
possibility
Was
does
really
not mean
pursuing that young
100%.
man. Thought he was immediate
But if
starter
he
for them
doesn't
as well.
sign today,
This is a big
it's
win
really
for
good
Auburn
news.
to
By the
get
way,
Laquan
Laquan Robinson just signed with
signed,
Auburn.
because I think he's an immediate impact guy
I
for
think
us.
he's a JUCO guy.
Don't think that
actually.
wasn't a victory to make
Um,
sure that Zach Etheridge locked that one in and got him
Very
across
believe-
the finish line.
I heard
Okay,
that Ole Miss
so
took a
big,
swing at him and missed.
big signing for Laquan
And he'll
Robinson. Do
sign
not
with
undersell
Auburn.
that one, Auburn fan
He's
base,
a
please.
3-star JUCO guy.
This kid was
and he's
valued
gonna
by
be an
this
absolute
staff,
baller for us.
and he was valued by
I
other
feel like
teams in the
all
SEC.
the JUCO guys always seem to be really, really good for us.
No doubt.
No doubt.
He's the number one
Very good.
JUCO defensive back.
What do y'all
in
think of the graphics this
nation.
year? Did y'all like the
I
bobblehead
know
cartoon
everyone
character
wants
last
the signing
year
right now, but
better or this?
y'all don't
I don't
understand.
remember.
We'd rather wait.
I honestly don't either, man. I just got,
Something crazy
guys,
happened.
I'll be honest with you. You know how you get those waves of anxiety that come through sometimes and you just like lose train of thought? That's exactly what just happened to me right about now. I almost knocked out, man.
That's funny.
Full Frank the Tank from old school.
Yeah.
This is wild. This is
Uh,
wild. Nobody expected
Because that
this
LJ
coming
news, I was
today, by the way.
not.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing it.
Yeah. Got to keep
Man.
Oh boy.
But no, last night I was not expecting LJ not to make a decision today. And that is a shock on National Signing Day, guys. Now,
Walker
again,
White
as Cole has said, that's the big news right now that obviously Hayes Fawcett from On 3 has released that information on, I'm assuming on X and or probably
Walker
other
White's
multiple
live
social
signing.
media platforms. That's big. If you're Auburn, that means you're still in the hunt. If you're Florida State, that means you're still in the hunt because I don't think they're out of it either.
Yep.
So that's one to watch. And what happens with Amaris Williams now? That's it. KJ Bolden, Amaris Williams, and then obviously Favor Edwin. We several big commitments on the horizon, guys.
Here we go. Walker White's about to sign with Auburn.
Cooper.
Hey, Stoll, what do you guys say to the love?
Walker White. This is our guy right here.
Hey.
Walker White's about to sign his national letter of intent.
Yeah, we're ready.
Man, I really, really hope LJ still signs today.
We're not here by now.
But, I mean, still get something's going on, for sure. For sure.
Hey, y'all, I'm going to show you my jacket. Because you're going to want one of these too. So text me if you
Some help.
Get that off there.
All right.
Walker White. This is our guy right here. He's about to sign to Auburn. I cannot believe LJ is not about to sign today. That is just wild. It's wild, but it's good for us for sure. For sure.
Next, our passing league coordinator, Will Edmondson, as we proceed with the ceremony.
Man.
Morning, my name is Will Edmondson. Here this morning. Just want to talk about a little bit about Walker's career as a warrior. You know, obviously just an outstanding player, but that's the most. Val Walker is just the type of leader that he was and is.
Walker White.
Everybody around him and just played such a crucial part in the locker of the team that he was a part of. Some of his career stats, he completed 495 passes over his career for a total of 7,400.
This is our main man right here. If you really want to say it, this dude really got the entire class
2014 yard, which is a 6.45 average
going for us.
For 34 touchdowns. His record as a starter was 28-9. He finished his years with one quarterfinal appearance, one semifinal appearance, and counting his freshman year, where he contributed as a receiver. He appeared in 2 state championships. So let's give it up for Walker.
Walker White, baby.
Director to the screen and video about Walker's time.
My name is Walker White, and I'll be signing with Auburn University football and fall.
We love us some Walker White.
Who died for me on the cross and has given me with the ability to play football. I want to thank my parents for everything they have done for me, from taking me to camps, feeding me, and praying for my future. I also want to thank all my siblings, Zach, Molly Kate, who's probably the last really in the stands, and especially Sean David, since he's been able to be a part of my development this past year by being my coach. All the morning workouts and cold tuns will forever hold a place in my life. I also want to thank Coach Cody, Coach Bashirs, Coach Evanson, Coach White, and Coach McCoy for teaching me how to play the quarterback position and the ins and outs of football. I also want to thank y'all for pushing me and never giving up on me. I want to thank Coach Grimmett, Coach Cole, Coach Shaw, Coach Steele, Coach Loggins for pushing me from the defensive standpoint, never taking it easy on me in practice. And wow, the amount of yellow matches I had with the defensive coaches is so awesome. I love the
When's Perry committing?
I also want to thank all my friends that took me in the 8th grade and have remained fun and loyal friends since then. They have been
54 minutes?
Lastly,
10 a.m.
Justin
10
Bates,
a.m. nighttime. Okay.
teacher,
Gotcha.
showing me how to live life in Christ. They have always been there for me and taught me a lot about life. My time at LRCA has been so fruitful. I've loved every second. I've grown so much closer to the Lord by buying into what LRCA provides. The teachers here have been so much to me. They have taught me so much in many different ways. I will forever be thankful to my mom, who forced me to shout at me in 7th grade.
Come on, Walker.
He has a profession.
Auburn Lock.
He's successful in the network. He's emerged as top recruit in the nation, not only because of his talent, because he's not. He has a tremendous focus on development. Be the best player on the thread, opposing teams. They just can't stop. 6'4", 204 backs. Just really bring down. He also had lost goal of excellence on March. Walker leadership. Football team. I would watch the sky.
Walker White. He's wearing an orange shirt. There's no way he's flipping. Don't worry, guys.
I want to encourage him to keep faith as he continues on to high school. It's been an enjoy.
We had to accept the bag at LJ McCray.
Now, Walker has birthday. He'd like to say.
I just want to talk a little bit about my commitment to Auburn. So in December is when Coach Breeze got the job, and he offered me. Actually, Coach Winger offered me. I never really had talked to Auburn, but I took my visit January 16th, and about 2 weeks later is when I made my commitment to February 2nd.
Well,
and I came to that decision.
Jamie Dumas Johnson
I
just
only
committed
had one visit at
to
home,
Kentucky.
and that's all it really took. It took one visit for me to fall in love with that place and fall in love with the coaching staff. And I had three more visits. I visited Arkansas, Baylor, and Clemson. And on that last visit to Clemson, it was a great visit, and I really connected with some of those guys there, and really the coaches, and it was a great place. And at the end of the day, my parents really thought I was going to commit to Clemson because the day just went that great. But by the end of the day, the Lord just really instilled me. Auburn was the place, and my dad asked me, he was like, "What do you think?" And I was like, "Auburn."
Walker White.
They were really shocked by that, and kind of got mad at that they were shocked. So we were still in our hotel from the Clemson visit, and so I went down to the lobby. It's kind of a little dramatic, but I went down to the lobby and I started writing because I like to write in my journal. But around 1:30 in the morning, my brother Zach called me and kind of helped me sort through my thoughts.
Walker White.
Directly.
Walker White just signed.
So I've just been so thankful for Auburn University.
We love us some Walker White. That's our future quarterback one right there.
That's my commitment for it.
He's going to be a baller for
Walker,
us for sure.
congratulations on a great career. We look forward to watching you at the next level. It's now time for you to sign your national letter of intent.
Yep, there he goes. Signing that pen and paper. Walker White, Adam to do this.
Again, we want to thank everybody for coming today. Walker will be available for any questions. Coach Tony or any other coaches will be available to answer any questions anybody has at the end. But again, thank you for being here. Merry Christmas.
All right,
because he was going
back
to Clemson, guys.
On 3 stream.
100% was going to go to Clemson.
Yeah, he did. He definitely was. I mean, there's no question about that. So big. Look, Amon Lane, and for those that don't know his story, we can talk about the skill set in
And
just a
Amon
second.
Lane's about to
Walker
sign
just
as well.
officially signed live. Okay. Well, then you two were right. I was wrong again. Let's check that one. Another one for you guys. But back to Amon Lane, and then let's talk about Walker White. But Amon Lane, not only was he the first commitment in this class, doing it at Big Cat Weekend almost 2 years ago now, the kid's story is phenomenal. A young man that really has overcome adversity in his life.
You just don't know.
Was adopted by his coach, Jay Gaines.
Not going to sign yet.
When they were at Thompson, followed
Then
him to
it's
Moody High
not
School.
going to be any flip targets.
Amon is a
until about
fantastic
12.
athlete, penciled into us as a slot corner / nickel. And I think he's a young man that, given his character, his skill set, what he's been through, he's already proven himself as a man to be able to get through that. And I think he's a young man that's going to hit with a certain level of maturity in that locker room. And you're not going to have to worry about him doing the wrong things off the field. He's a kid that's going to come into your program and do everything right. And a young man that I'm going to be rooting for to get on the field sooner rather than later. And I think he's a good player on top of all that. Nicole, let's talk about Walker White. What are your feelings about Walker White in this class, what he means for this class, what his ceiling is at Auburn?
I'm kicking myself a little bit because I never got to go see him in person. That was my goal the whole time, was to make it over there to Little Rock and watch him play. And I didn't get to do it.
Slow.
But
LJ
I did
really
get to see him
didn't
in camp. Which,
decide to,
I know how people feel
doesn't
about,
decide to
you're
come to
going to
Auburn.
grade them while they're wearing shorts.
LJ
Whatever.
doesn't decide
Quarterback,
to today.
I think there's a lot you can find out about a quarterback mechanics-wise. Well, everything. I think you find out just about everything about him mechanics-wise when you watch him in camp. And, boy, Walker can absolutely spin it, son. He really can. He's got that arm strength kind of like Holden Gerner has, in my opinion, that you hear a lot about Holden Gerner and his arm strength. I think Walker's got it, but he's got a higher level of athleticism that goes with it. And he's a much bigger guy. Walker's a huge guy. Have y'all – I mean, Jeffrey, you've been around him. Jay-Head.
Yeah, he is.
He is massive, man. Almost has like a Tim Tebow look, if we're being honest. The way that Tim Tebow looked as a quarterback, where he's all – he's big. Got a big upper body, big lower body. He's just a big guy.
I mean, I don't know what's going on today.
So I think Walker White is, the future. I think he's going to be the starting quarterback at Auburn one day. I don't think he's going to be the starting quarterback next year. I think you would not want that to happen. Not sure he would even want that to happen. It's going to take some time. But, man, I'm a big fan of Walker White. I have been since the first time I looked at his film and said,
"How we feeling, guys?"
That's a big time quarterback, and look, Dabo Swinney's had lots
Very
of success
good.
with quarterbacks. That's the guy
Especially
he wanted.
given the fact
He
that
very
he
much
just
has.
delayed
And two
too.
guys that I would compare Walker White to, and these are high ceiling guys.
But it is
So,
about to be pretty boring
obviously
until
I'm
about
leaning
12
into
o'clock.
something where I'm predicting them to, or I'm comping him to somebody that's had success. But Dak Prescott, obviously at Mississippi State, and then with the Dallas Cowboys, and
Which
then
is
Jackson
good
Dart with
news,
Ole
of
Miss right
course,
now. I see a lot of him in
It's
their
not for
game,
me because I'm just going to be sitting
and
here
how he
until 12
translates to the
o'clock.
next level. More of a power runner, but a guy with good enough speed and athleticism, above average arm talent. I think he probably is going to continue to work on his accuracy at the next level.
Gotta be
But a guy
long
that has
day.
all the attributes to be a transcendent player in a Hugh Freeze, Philip Montgomery style offense. He fits what they're trying to accomplish. I think he'll be successful in the read game as far as and the RPO game as far as that side of things go. And he will continue to develop as a passer in the drop back passing game. And he's got the arm strength to throw it to make all the throws that you need to make at
nobody
that
cares
level.
about
Particularly, he's
Kentucky
even got the arm
insiders
strength to
putting
make the deep
crystal
out
balls
throw,
in.
which is the true testament to arm strength. So, guys, really got a player that fits your system. He's a great locker room fit for this team. He's a true leader. And a kid, again, like Amon Lane Gaines, you don't have to question what Walker White is going to do on or off the field. He's a kid that's bought in. He's about the right things. He's going to be great for the culture in that room, in that position room, and on the team. And so it's all pluses for me. Is he the best quarterback in this high
It
school
looks like there's
class?
an Alabama
Maybe
hat
not.
on
Is he
Terry's
the
table.
best
I can't
fit
wait
for
for him to
Auburn's
throw it to the
offense?
ground.
I think so. I think he's that kind of a player. And they landed on him early over several other quarterbacks that they had an opportunity to go after. That he was their number one from
That is
very
about to go
early on.
down.
They went after him and
Just
they
not.
got him.
Yeah, the hat's about to go down. To the ground.
On 3 just reported Jamon Dumas Johnson has committed to Kentucky.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Now, I want to say something as it pertains to transfers, and you've seen this already with Matthew Bedford at Colorado. They can commit to one school, but there is nothing binding for a transfer to go to a school that they commit to and or sign. They don't sign national letters of intent. They sign the that allows them to have direct conversation with that university.
The entire
dead period.
On 3 stream just went completely silent.
I'm Nicole C, and I love Chumba Casino because
to the day they show up on campus. So if Auburn really wants Jamon Dumas Johnson, they still have an avenue there to go get him. But I put it as likely that Auburn's going to flip him. No. Is that window still open?
Yeah,
absolutely. And I know they have a high
again,
opinion of
it's very, very good news considering the fact that
Okay,
he was considered pretty much a Georgia
sure
lock.
we got everything straight.
Florida
Got all the
lock
stories
up
out
until
here. We
about
got Walker White.
I checked, man.
$8.50.
I'm not wavering on my UGA pick for KJ Bolden.
I'm not either. I just asked again while we were all doing that, and it was still UGA. Now, look, maybe certain people in the industry know something we don't.
Sure.
Good for them that they do.
Yeah.
I also checked. I'm not getting gung ho Georgia.
Okay.
Look, it is what it is. We're gonna get some different things at times. I think maybe I don't know. It's hard to say. I think it's fair to share all of the things we're hearing, and that's just what I'm hearing now. I'm not hearing it's not Georgia. I'm just hearing that it's not gung ho Georgia. In other words, Auburn still has a shot here. So we'll see. My confidence personally is not very high.
But still in it, not done yet. Still
Sure. I mean, listen, let's be honest here. None of these guys, none of these top dogs are going to be done until they sign the damn letter.
Correct. And we go ahead. I'm sorry, Jeffrey. You were going.
And I'm not saying that it hasn't already happened. You know, if I'm Georgia, if I'm Auburn and Florida State or whoever, and
that's facts.
Listen, if you're coming, sign the paper and send it to me. We'll keep our mouths shut until you want to announce. But this is going to get done. But I was told whenever I put in the prediction, it's done.
Yeah.
Man,
and I just checked, and
buzzkill,
nothing has changed.
Right. I wasn't told that it was done yesterday, but I was told it was heavily leaning that way, and they would be shocked if it went the other way. It wasn't. I think probably you're the only one that was able to confirm done, Jeffrey. But all my intel, and I'm still speaking to the same people that are telling me that they still think it's UGA.
It's done.
So,
like, give me some hope, bro.
Yeah, those are the words.
If you're Hugh Freeze, you want. Jeffrey said this already. You want guys like me and you saying it's UGA.
See, that's the thing about signing day is it's almost hard.
And
also,
LJ
made this mistake
still
before,
might
to trust
end up signing today.
What's being because you don't know if you're being used.
Yeah.
Or if they're telling you the truth. Now with this recruitment,
he's waiting that Auburn check to clear.
I learned
the FBI
back in the summer,
the FBI investigation,
when everybody was saying
because it's about to be a freeze warning.
It was Florida State and Auburn.
Yeah,
I'm going to be watching it on Instagram.
So I trust my sources here.
Yeah,
I don't think I'm being used. I don't think I'm being, sandbagged, slow played. But I did check,
Perry,
and
if
it's
Perry
still the
flips,
same.
I'm turning off this
So
off my podcast stream instantly.
I'm still at KJ to UGA.
All right. Well, let's see who's next on our docket to make a decision.
Yeah, Rusty at Dogs on 3.
I thought it was supposed to
Who
be
put that?
Perry at 9.
Cool. Well, there you go.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Auburn or Georgia. Rusty's saying. Rusty Manziel, who is as plugged in as they get.
I thought he moved it up.
Especially when it comes to Georgia recruiting. He said it's Auburn or Georgia, and KJ probably is the only one that really knows who he's picking today.
Except
And
apparently,
I will say this:
who apparently knows that KJ is definitely
if it
going
was
to
Auburn,
Georgia.
my sources would probably be telling me the same thing.
Yep.
And Georgia would probably be telling Rusty, it's Auburn.
Yeah. I tend to believe that's how it works, right?
Mm-hmm. And Rusty would be saying, hey, I've logged in on 3 RPM for Auburn.
Because Rusty's, I mean, look, say what you want about anybody else in the industry. Rusty Manziel is honest. He puts his opinion out there. He tells you what he thinks, what he believes. And I don't question what he reports at all. And not that I question anybody, any reporter in the industry. I'm just saying that I've watched Rusty. I don't think he has an agenda. I think he honestly reports what he hears and what he knows when he gets it.
Ooh, I might have to get my chart.
Oh, man, Jeffrey Lee's just so
So I guess of the uncommitted, KJ's who we're looking at that's next. So we got about a 3-hour gap, guys, of hopefully good news coming in. Now your 2 big next ones are going to be Cam Coleman, Perry Thompson.
Yeah, huge.
I mean,
huge.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge.
Kobe Savage, who Auburn took a look at, Kansas State safety, transfer safety, has committed to Oregon.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Auburn
That's
like
never a
him.
good thing.
Let me see if I can find anything out about A.J. Harris. Now that Dumas Johnson.
By the way,
Yeah,
I think Amy
that's
just signed.
I think that would be awesome if we can get a live update for our fan base.
Yup.
All right.
Still, I would still love to hear Favor Edwin at least like, hey, I'm gonna do something today.
Yeah, that's the weird one, right? Like, obviously, to catch everybody up with where we are, everybody to this point that was scheduled to be announced to Auburn has been announced to Auburn. We haven't had any flips from our current commitments just yet. Not that anybody on this show anticipates that. Right now, LJ McCray, as of 9/23, has yet to commit, and it has been reported by Hayes Fawcett of On3 on X and multiple other social media platforms that it is likely that LJ McCray will not be deciding today as to what he's going to do. And we are moving forward towards 2 massive commitment ceremonies with Perry Thompson and Cam Coleman, and 2 guys that we absolutely need to get across the finish line.
I wonder if that Perry is streaming anywhere.
I don't know about that. Again, I would check the Foley High School Facebook page.
Hey, look, by the way, huge how about you to freaking Eli Drinkwitz, man. Holy cow. Have y'all seen what he's doing at Missouri?
Yeah, they're getting after it.
What happened today? I know that they got somebody big.
They got the number 1 player in the country or something.
People in freaking Auburn recruiting group
take a look at their class.
Of course, that would be Jeremiah Smith, so that's not
They
it.
ain't even going to wait
I saw Rondo
signing day to start having a freaking aneurysm.
I know. They've been freaking out
He's
about
not following me anymore. Hurts my feelings.
They've been freaking out Perry Thompson.
The number 1 recruit in the country is a Mizzou Tiger. And his name is Williams Wanieri.
Yeah.
So they have the number 23 class in the country, as it is according to the On3 industry rankings, with 1 5-star, which is the guy that you mentioned, Jeffrey. 4 4-stars and 15
I just don't want to see
3-stars, but they've
Perry
also got a
Thompson
heck of a
pick
portal
up that
class going right
Alabama
now.
hat
Yeah.
and
they
put
snagged
it on in any
probably
way,
the
bro.
number 2 JUCO offensive tackle in the country, Javen Richardson, over Auburn.
They got a running back too. I saw Curtis Looper. I think it was last week.
Got him over Alabama and Ole Miss. It was
Hey, if you're the AD at Florida, are you looking at Eli Drinkwitz?
So let's talk about this real quick. If you're Florida and you have the season that the 3 of us on this panel think you could have next year, who's on your short list? And to me, it comes down to 3 candidates. It's Eli Drinkwitz, it's Lane Kiffin, and it's Jed Fish at Arizona.
I really
Fish is
hope
a Florida alum and runs a really explosive
Perry
offense
Thompson
out
just
there.
picks up that hat, puts it on,
And you probably are
and
trying to
then
get one
dunks
of
it
those
across
3, in
the
my
room,
opinion.
bro.
You got to get an offensive guy at Florida. You got to get a guy that can recruit. And right now, unfortunately, Billy is just eating it over there. And I just don't see that one as survivable. Who do you guys think would be on the short list? What's your honest opinion?
Eli. I think he would kill it at Florida.
I agree.
I think he would do fantastic at Florida. I mean, if you can, did he win 10 games this year at Missouri?
Yes, 10-2 at Mizzou.
Man,
Kiffin went 10-2 at Ole Miss.
I really wanted
Eli went
LJ
10-2 at Mizzou. Fish went 9-3 at Arizona.
Gotta wait.
All guys that have hard to win at programs. Now, look, obviously, Ole Miss has had more success than the other 2, but those are all programs that are hard to put sustainable products on the field with, and all 3 of those guys have done a really good job at those universities.
Kawan Lacey, I believe, is the running back I was thinking about with Looper.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Fred.
Got him over Bama and Ole Miss. And both of those teams wanted him. He was valued by them. And Curtis Looper went into the state of Texas and got a
Imagine
big
he
one.
flips to Syracuse.
And Loop's done that.
Hell yeah. He's good for a stud running back every year.
He sure is.
And then KJ Bolden flips
Let's see
to
here. Mike
Syracuse.
Matthews did sign with Tennessee. No surprise there. Joey Slackman, the Penn transfer defensive tackle, who was scheduled to visit Auburn last weekend and canceled, has signed with Florida. And I thought I saw another one. Oh, yeah, we mentioned Kobe Savage. Kobe Savage, the Kansas State transfer defensive back, who was on Auburn. Auburn offered him and liked him. He has signed.
There's going to be a long 30 minutes
Oregon.
for the Perry side.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to see much good transfer news right now, other than maybe AJ Harris, maybe Derek Harmon, because I mean Hugh Freeze said it, dude. He said it himself. Let me read you the quote again. I put it in the story yesterday.
Zach, when you get us after Cole gets done, put that whatever Corey Bender just said about Florida back up so we can read that. Corey Bender, I know Florida's still hanging around, but most of the buzz is on Auburn. Okay, that's our Florida on 3 site, guys. Corey Bender's he's plugged in. Him and Keith Heber down there.
Florida
what Freeze
on 3
said
guy just said
Monday.
Most of the buzz is on Auburn
Well,
right now.
if I knew what was going to happen Wednesday, the question to Freeze was, what about the needs from the portal? Can you kind of run through those for us? What are your major needs? And he said, well, if I knew what was going to happen Wednesday, ... basically, let that trail off. And he said, that has been one of my issues too. When I say, I don't think I've been very good at some of this portal deal because I'm really committed to trying to sign the best high school class we can. It is really hard for me to juggle the numbers in my mind and manage the 85. If you're really committed to that, you've kind of got to see a few things through.
Man.
Thought that was a quote that needed to be rehashed. I thought it needed to be talked about yesterday, which was the day before signing day. I just don't think you should expect any big time transfer news right now. I think
unless they just pop up and sign.
Because
because
there's just not much to
the reason why LJ
right
McCray
now
may be waiting
is pretty much like our only information
is because Auburn is not going to relent. They're not going to relent. They're not going to give up.
Have like it on Netflix.
So that's
I hope it gets done today. I really do. Hold on, Zach. Anon Rush, we appreciate that, big dog. As much obliged to you.
Yeah, man.
Certainly don't ask for it, but we do appreciate it. Great live show. This is for some coffee because I feel like y'all are going to need it, which is true. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I have one every morning, and I drink just a little bit. Is LJ McCray an early enrollee? I do believe so. Thank y'all for everything you do. Appreciate you, Anon Rush. Also, man, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.
So the recruiting process for a coach.
I hate that.
Hit that like.
Yeah. I don't even know where it is. I'm on the wrong page.
Yeah, you have to be on that.
We do want you to subscribe to the Auburn Live YouTube channel, though. It does help us. We appreciate the with the tips or whatever they're called. We absolutely appreciate the hell out of that. But we'd be just as happy if you go to the Auburn Live YouTube channel and subscribe to it, like this video, whatever the hell that does. I don't know. But I do like that you can turn on the notifications, and anytime we go or there's a new show, you get notified that, hey,
it's about to be a long day.
Just as good as that, man. Take a trial run with us at Auburn Live. $1 gets you in for a month.
Or you can get that 50% off.
50% off signing day sale. Hey,
it's like $4 a month for the entire year.
If Perry signs with Bama, I'm literally going to delete
good
everything
info
in
on
the
the show,
world.
especially this one today. But it's not always going to be like this. Usually, the people that are on the corner have already heard a lot of the things we talk about when we get to the show. So
they just want more in depth, and we're able to speak more to it.
Say that, but you don't know for sure.
Believe it or not, man, it's easier for me to talk. It's probably not easier to listen to. But it's easier for me to talk about things than it is to write about them.
Oh, me
Where
too.
did J-Hud go from the stream?
I don't think writing's my specialty, if we're being honest. I mean,
I hear you.
Do the best we can, right? Just get the info out there. But anyway, so I bring the quote back up to say, look, I don't think today is a day of transfer portal news.
Okay.
Other than AJ Harris is a guy that we know Auburn's got a great shot with, even with things going on, So where others might go, look, I mean, you can look at Ole Miss, you can look at Colorado, Texas Tech. They don't care. They're going out of the portal. They just don't care.
Has Florida even got a commit today?
Auburn's not going to be that way. They don't see it that
Florida,
way.
Have they even got a
doesn't
signing
see it
this
that way.
morning?
He sees it as we got to build from high school, build that depth, get guys in the program, guys that trust us, guys we trust. And that's how it's going to go.
Kevin from Wilmer said he was right about Walker White.
Out, dude.
He's going to sign with Auburn. Appreciate you, Kevin. I know you're out there listening.
Kevin ain't been wrong, man.
He does not miss.
He doesn't miss. We have a new signee, I believe.
Oh,
new signee.
It has not been tweeted out, but it has happened.
Let's see here. Who's left? Oh, I bet it's going to be one of the 9 o'clock hour signees, which is going to be, where's my announcement times? Amon Lane Gaines. That's my final answer.
You got it.
Yes, dude, I'm on fire, son.
Amon Lane Gaines.
Have they tweeted it out yet?
Not yet.
Dude, I'm like 4 for 5. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, doing pretty good. Oh boy.
Did you say that they tweeted it out?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'm waiting to post the story if they do that.
You didn't hack the system, Cole?
I mean, notifications. That's the trick.
I got them on, but what are you being notified of? Like,
I keep eyes on the chat always, and they're always ahead of everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You think we're delayed?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I think Auburn whenever they're probably watching some kind of live stream.
Oh, that's right. Oh, I wonder if the AuburnTigers.com has got like I don't know if you remember this, Cole. This might have been before your time, but back in the day, back in like 20 years ago, they would have a camera set up on the fax machine, and you'd see it roll in, and then
Gosh, that's yeah.
And there was this chick, I think it was Georgia. It was the fax machine girl. She became an instant legend. Let me tell you. You remember that, J-Head?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, fax girl.
Man.
Was it Georgia?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name.
Making copies.
Yeah.
Look, that's the part. You're the go-to when you were the fax machine person on National Signing Day, because you're running down the hallway like, Coach, it's in. It's in.
Y'all don't remember the Saturday Night Live skit with Rob Schneider?
Yeah.
The Bradster making copies.
This
Rob
is way
Schneider
too long
as
of
the
a
copy
wait
boy,
for just
aka
one
uses the
commitment.
same voice in Necessary Roughness when he's the announcer for the
I'm
Fighting
getting
Armadillos football
I'm
team.
getting very impatient here.
Wow.
Love that.
Don't
Cole,
think I've
you
ever
see
seen that.
Roughness, right? Or am I showing my age again?
I don't think I've seen that one.
All right.
Let the record show, though, I have seen American Pie. I know who Stifler's mom is.
Okay. Do yourself a favor. Go watch. It's a football movie. Go watch Necessary Roughness when you get done with National Signing Day. When you unwind, get you some wings with Emily. Watch Necessary Roughness. All right, my man.
All right. I'll pull it up. We like a good movie.
Was that Adam Sandler?
No, that was Scott Bakula as the quarterback. Yeah, he was the like Paul Blake, like the 40-year-old freshman.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
No,
I'm thinking of the prison, the remake of
Necessary
Oh,
Roughness.
the longest yard.
Longest yard. I'm
Longest
sorry.
Yard. There you go.
Yeah.
With
You
Crew.
can do it.
Yeah, Paul Crew.
I think Burt Reynolds had played that role back in the.
He did. He also was in the new one too. With that,
He was the coach or something, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perry.
Yes. Still no tweet in for Amon Lane, but I do believe he has signed.
Logan Adams. Hey, big dog. We
You're
appreciate.
dropping some money in here, guys.
You don't need to. Do
Oh,
that.
here he comes with the GIF. GIF is the peanut butter, big dog.
But Logan, we
Hey.
appreciate you, brother.
Thank you, Logan.
Well played, Cole.
Oh, Logan Adams. I love it.
My father-in-law chimed in and said Kathy Ireland was the field goal kicker.
Yes,
Sure was.
he was.
Hey, he's a pop culture stud, son.
Okay.
I like that.
Kathy Ireland. Well, she got me through some dark days.
You and me both, bro.
Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. All right. So I'm trying to get serious again, but I can't. All I can see is Kathy Ireland. Man, she used to bomb on those Sports Illustrated Twin Suit issues.
You can't get back on topic. Brought up Kathy Ireland.
But we've translated National Signing Day guys to Sports Illustrated Fantasies, swimsuit edition.
Florida is so cool, dude.
Bo Derek.
Oh, perfect 10, baby.
I gotta. He's gonna hate that. My buddy's watching right now. I know he is. He always
We
does.
got 20 minutes till Perry
Best
signs.
friend from high school. We played football together. He was J-Head. You'll understand this.
Oh yeah.
He played. I think he played left tackle. He will be mad if I don't get left or right. He takes that very seriously. He was one of the tackles. Okay, we ran the veer.
Okay.
All right. Well, based on alignment, sometimes he didn't have a guy in front of him.
Correct.
So he tried to get to the linebacker. Well, the linebacker be gone. So he tried to get to the safety. And we'd go back and watch it on film, and coach would say, golly, man, look like Bo Derek out there just running, not blocking anybody. And we didn't know who Bo Derek was, so it never made sense to any of us. No, we didn't know who she was.
What?
First Playboy I ever saw, Bo Derek. It is awful. You know where it was the neighborhood. It was the neighborhood, library. So there was like there was a 14-year-old boy, and then I was like 9 or whatever.
Sure.
And he showed me the stash, man, and they kept it in the crawl space of the church.
Dude, we all had that one friend,
Perry
right?
and Cam are
You know what I mean?
scheduled
Like
at the
smoking
same time.
cigs before everybody else.
Yeah, we kept our dip out there, you know, a
Hey.
Lucy or two.
That's
Listen,
right.
where my wife went to school was one of our rivals. I'm not going to name the school. When we pulled up, they thought it was real intimidating to be sitting there with their pads on with a fresh dip in, right? 10th graders, 9th graders, whatever.
Come
And they just
on.
be looking at you when you pull the bus up.
If Perry,
They watch you go by.
I can't even deal with Perry.
You know what I'm saying?
I do know what you're saying.
That's the kind of league I played in, boys.
Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, let me give you a little rehash here. We are
Coach Lash is in the comments.
signees confirmed through Auburn University: Walker White, Laquan Robinson, Gage Keys, Jalen Crawford, Robert Lewis, Malik Blockton, Joseph Phillips. And we've got some signee announcements coming up. Amon Langanis should not be far behind. Neither should Caleb Harris. And then Perry Thompson is the next big one at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Cam Coleman at 10 a.m.
Yes.
Those are going to be in the next 30 minutes. Huge signees right there because, I mean, Perry Thompson has been so public about his commitment to Auburn. And there's been, I don't know where it's coming from, but there are rumors.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Alabama ever let up on recruiting him, right? That part I know to be true. They've never let up as far as recruiting him. I know that they value Perry Thompson. And I think there's probably some fear and angst amongst the fan base as it pertains to players in the state of Alabama that Alabama values. And understandably so. Look, they've earned that reputation. So to get that one across the finish line and make the Auburn fan base feel good about what you already have in this class. And again,
okay, so it looks like LJ will officially not be
top 10 wide receivers
today
in the country in probably the worst room in the SEC. You're getting an infusion of talent of guys that can be featured guys on the outside sooner rather than later. So those are massive.
He will not be signed today, and his signing's likely to
I did
take place in the next couple of
check
days.
on our affiliates at Bama Online, and they acknowledge the smoke, I guess you would say, that Alabama's maybe in it a little bit, but they also say that they expect Auburn. So that's where they're at right now.
It's like he's committed to Auburn. He's probably going to sign with Auburn, but Alabama hasn't given up. They're still trying to flip him, which is absolutely noteworthy.
100%.
So listen, and we've seen this story a time or two.
Sure.
So you want to get this, you want to get that paper signed, you want to be done with it, you want to announce him and move on. So Perry Thompson, absolutely. Cam Coleman seems like he is locked in. He was, tweeting him an Auburn Tiger last night or the night before. So, but still, got to get it in, man. That's what it counts. I tell you what, somebody else we're going to be watching today, Martavius Collins.
Yeah.
Tight end from, I think he moved to South Pittsburgh, Tennessee. He's originally from Rome, Georgia.
Martavius Collins
committed to Alabama back in the spring, and then decommitted and flipped to Auburn, or didn't flip, but he committed to Auburn. I think it was in the summer. And then Auburn decided it was not going to take a big hand on the ground tight end, and that's exactly what he is. He couldn't really stretch out, flex out, whatever it is, and do that Rivaldo Fairweather type role. So they parted ways a few weeks ago, and looking to see where I think he visited Austin Peay. I think he visited UTEP in the last couple of weeks. So curious to see. He's a great kid, man. I'm going to be pulling for him wherever he goes.
God.
So let's see here. Big announcement at
Auburn,
4:00 Central Time. Okay. Wow.
Hats for
4:00.
Man, I'm getting dizzy here. I'm seeing Jeffrey Lee on two opposite ends of my screen over here.
Hey, that's me right there.
Look at that handsome fellow down there in the corner.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Mom. As far as team rankings go, really haven't had any big commitments for anybody. So Georgia's still number 1, Alabama number 2, Ohio State number 3, Florida State and Texas round out the top 5. Miami is making a serious play to jump into that top 5. Oregon's right there behind them. Then it's Florida, Oklahoma, and Auburn rounding out the top 10. Notre Dame, LSU, Tennessee A&M, and Penn State are your top 15 classes as it stands now. Let's
Oh, I'm on live.
Here we go.
What is it?
Why is it like that, bro? Can someone flip the dang phone so we
I
can
gotta show you a
actually see
video.
it? There we go.
We're gonna wait and see. We still got people coming in, looks like, so we'll give it a few more minutes.
If we wait left, you can't even watch your time to commitment.
Bro, please, Perry, take that Alabama hat and chunk it.
I'm on this live. I'm on
I
this
don't
live.
understand if they're already committed to school and they have
Chill.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. 1,000 times. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I was wondering what was it.
Come on, Perry.
You told me to be on it. I was there.
added yourself. I don't know what's going on. I didn't believe you come back in.
Come on.
Yo, I'm gonna show you. Hey, we gonna do a request. I'm gonna do a request.
Come on, Perry, what are you doing?
What? Yeah, man. What'd you say? What'd you say?
Perry.
Brady, what'd you say? What'd he say? I don't know what he said. Huh? I'm gonna type Go Lions.
When all this damn Terry Thompson had people and the way they've been acting on this damn show.
Oh, man. That's it. Arnez takeover.
I swear to God, bro.
What'd you say? That's what I was saying. Like, treat me like I ain't family in that motherfucker.
I swear, bro.
Oh my God.
If Perry puts on that Alabama hat, bro, I'm gonna turn everything off.
Quiet because somebody's watching, you know, sometimes they hear you scream at fuck when you put some Alabama hat.
All right, bro. I'm mute. I'm mute.
I'm watching your shit right now.
Good. What did you say? Bro, look, I thought it was starting. Perry, I'm on Perry's. You know, you gotta rack the views up. So, you want to show y'all? He said, no. Make me seem like I'm a fan, bro. Make me seem like I'm a fan. Okay, look, people don't know that, bro. Make me seem like I'm just going live. Because I'm a fan. Oh, they heard me? 2,676.
Come on, bro.
Cuz, they said I'm a fan. You know, Seth and like Jason said I'm a fan, bro. It said stop moving. Hey, D1. To Marcus. To Marcus in here, bro. Where you at? He said stop moving the phone, bro.
Come on, bro.
Ew, oh my God, bro. Ew. Yeah, bullshit. Womp womp. Hey, bullshit, bro. Stop, bro. Stop. I'm gonna show you on live. Come, bro. Everybody on my head in the comments, bro. Oh God. They said get the right angles and shit.
Let me get you to it. It's an important job. Because sit in the front.
They said go back to the other angle.
Sit in the front. Sit in the front. Let Coleman go.
What's that?
Alright, she's holding on the other side. Yeah, give it a go.
Can I see it? I'm on live. I'm on his live.
Yeah, you can, but these two are for the silver.
God, they on my head, bro.
Alright, that's a better angle.
He said flip the camera. God. Oh God, they jaking on me, bro.
We got about 4 minutes here. There's plenty seats up here.
Oh,
if anybody in the back want to sit down, there's plenty seats up here.
Here we go. Come on. We cannot lose out on Perry, bro.
They janking on me. They said get the views right. And they're like, I'm shaking. 3,000. They said it's so freezing. He's shaking. They said I'm shaking the phone, bro.
Oh, yeah, now they got us live on stream thing.
Chill, bro.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh no. They jaking on me, bro.
They told him to get a better view.
What's up, bro?
Let's go home.
Bro, they said cameraman reveal. They said cameraman reveal.
It's time, bro. Come on.
First off, welcome to Foley High School from my administration and principal, Ms. Jessica Webb, and all our administrative staff. I want to say thank you for being here. It's an opportunity for us to recognize our student athletes that are signing today on the early signing period, and we want to make sure that we give them an opportunity to be recognized, and we're excited for their endeavors, their future endeavors at the college of their choices. First off, we'll start off with Logan Jolenbeck. Logan is a career 80% grade blocker for us. He had 146 knockdowns over his career with 27 pancakes, and he had 1.5 sacks allowed in 40 games, which is outstanding. He's a 4-time All-County, 2-time All-Coastal, 2-time All-State, which is really, really high accolades for an offensive lineman, and we're really proud of the way he's developed. We're proud of the young man he's become. So I'm going to turn the mic over to Logan Jolenbeck.
For the next 4 years,
oh my God. Oh, that was the other freaking guy, bro. Are you kidding me?
We want to say congratulations to Logan signing with the University of South Alabama for the next 4 years. We look forward to all the great things he's going to do there in the future. So congratulations, Logan. Next up, we have Perry Thompson. Over his career, we got 3 different levels of career stats for passing. He's 6 or 7 for 98 yards and 2 touchdowns. As a rusher, he has 27 rushes for 112 yards and 1 touchdown. And receiving, he had 219 catches for 2,785 yards over his career, with 24 touchdowns total in his career. He's a 3-time All-State, 2-time All-Coastal, 2-time All-State, and numerous county and local awards that were too many to name. But we're excited for Perry and his future. Perry is right now about to make his decision. I'm going to pass the mic over to him.
Oh my God, come on, bro. I'm literally going to...
Start off, I want to thank everybody coming out, all family. Thanks to my coaches all 4 years, just dealing with me and helping me get to this point in my life. Just want to thank everybody. And for the next 3 to 4 years, I'm taking my talents to...
Let's go! Oh my God, bro. Let's go.
I'm gonna jump to my phone, dog. I picked up that damn hat, bro.
Thank you.
Brandon just left.
We're excited for Perry and his future endeavors at the University of Auburn University. We look forward to everything that he has.
Let's go, boys.
Go down here and do well. And we're excited for your future endeavors. Thank you all for coming out. We appreciate you. And know that we're to the parents. And all the parents here, thank you for the opportunity to work with you young people. It's been an outstanding journey. We look forward to working with the rest of our youth in the community, and also for many more to sit on this stage and obviously have an opportunity to pursue their career endeavors and future endeavors in football. And we'd love to help them get there. Thank you so much, and go Lions.
Let's go. Harry, baby.
I'll never pay my asshole fucker when you take that hat up. I was like, motherfucker. Nah, bro. Nah. But especially when they picked Auburn kind of early. I was like, damn, they didn't pick up that bad of a hat. I was like, I mean,
Yeah.
Big Auburn. Hey, we coming for everything.
I take off.
Huh?
I take off.
Why take it off? I can't take it off, bro. What up, please? Oh, come on, get a picture. I'll get her. That's right.
We just missing Perry. We just missing Jake.
I want him. Come on. I won't get before Vivian get up here.
wide receiver, Ryan's better than him, all type of dumb shit. They said it because
Let's go, baby.
they gonna be even
Easy
better
dubs.
Auburn in February. Bro, I really hope that happens, bro. I really do. Damn, it was really nice, but we're stacked at receiver right now. So
That was huge for Auburn. Huge for Hugh Freeze, Marcus Davis.
All right. I'll be right back, y'all. All right. We back. All right. Who is up next? Easy signings, baby. Let's go. Who we got now? Cam Coleman? Oh my gosh, Walker White on 3 stream. Let me show this on stream.
Oh.
You must be from Arkansas. Walker, Perry Thompson, dude, were you a little anxious like we were?
Man, only because I had some of the coaches being like, "Hey, Perry's not answering. Perry's not responding. Like, try to call Perry." And so I was like, "Oh crap!" And this is right after my signing, and so I'm like, "Frick!" So
So you're talking about this morning?
Do what?
You're talking about in the last hour?
In the last hour, yes.
Wow.
And so I tried calling him, and he didn't answer. And sure enough, I'm watching his live, and he fakes out the Auburn hat, fakes out the Alabama hat, opens up the jacket. It's an Auburn jersey, and I start freaking running around yelling. And I'm like, he did that on purpose, and that is not okay. I called Coach Montgomery. I was like, man, my heart is not built for this.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. When he picked up the Auburn hat first, my stomach dropped.
Oh yeah.
And then he picked up the Bama hat, and I thought, "Oh my God, here we go!" And then he threw it down.
He Superman the Auburn jersey, which you needed. You needed that Cam Newton pose.
Walker, you officially have a 5-star receiver to throw to when you get to Auburn. What do you think about it?
About to have two.
About to have two.
Yeah, no, I mean, me and Coach Montgomery and Coach Freeze have talked about this a lot. We see Cam and Perry, the 5-star receivers, and we're like, yeah, they're freaking crazy good athletes, and they're going to be absolutely huge Auburn success. Sometimes people kind of want to overlook Malcolm and Bryce, but those dudes are absolute dogs too. I've seen their film. They are freakishly fast, and I've thrown with Bryce before. I mean, he's just so smooth, and his routes are crisp. And I mean, we're only going to get better. And so that receiver core so far has got to be one of the best in the country. And then hopefully later, if we add Ryan Williams, we'll be the best in the country, probably historically best Auburn receiver core that Auburn has ever taken in. So it's really special and really, really, really fun and cool to kind of see it all come together. I've ever since I committed in February, it's been a hardcore recruiting up until now. So it's been fun to see it all come to fruition.
Walker, looking back, man, how close were you going to Clemson?
How close?
Yeah.
Going. So I had taken my Auburn visit January 16th, and then after that visit, I was like, Auburn's the place. It was really hard to go into Clemson with an open mind, but I felt like I did a great job.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah. And so it could have been really easy just going into Clemson being like really shut off towards them because deep down, like, I knew I wanted to go to Auburn.
my dad was like, you just never know, just keep an open mind. So I was like, all right. And so I just really bought into the day at Clemson, and it literally, the day could not have gone better at Clemson, and Auburn was still the choice for me in my heart. So.
Cam has officially signed, Walker, so you do officially have 2 5-star wide receivers to throw to.
Let's go.
I hear you on that.
Walker, I'm curious, man. Have you gotten a chance to look at Robert Lewis, the Georgia State transfer, or talk to him at all?
I have not. I've been seeing him, and I would love to somehow find a highlight clip of him, but I've not seen any of him play.
You're moving first week of January, I believe.
Just committed.
Do what?
You're moving to Auburn the first week of January 7th, maybe?
8th, yes, sir.
That's what I said. So, you got the All-Star game coming up.
Yeah, I'll leave January 1st for that. The game's on the 6th, and I'll be back in Little Rock the 7th and spend all day here and leave early morning and drive to Auburn on the 8th.
Do you have any? Do you have a roommate?
Bryce Kane.
Oh, really?
Oh,
so the felons are rooming up.
That's right.
I'll still tell this story until I'm old and I can't forget it anymore. But Walker White and Bryce Kane looking for a place to throw off campus, and I take them to Auburn High School. They've got fences up around it. And I'm going, man, they're not going to want to jump it. And Walker's brothers and uncles pull up, dude. Before I can get out of the truck, they done hopped over that, and they were ready to go. I'm like, these are my kind of people right here.
That's funny.
It was under complete construction. We were like, all right, we've already tried 2 different places. Screw this. We're getting through this gate. So we opened up that gate and went in and did our thing.
All right, one more question from J-Head Walker, then we'll let you go.
Walker, talk to us about the Army All-American game. What are you most excited about? What are you looking to accomplish while you're there? How big of an honor is it for you to get to play the most prestigious All-Star game for all high school football players?
Yeah, I mean, it's sick. You know, they take the top 100 recruits, and it's so cool to be a part of that. One of the things I'm looking forward to is just being around all those guys. I know there's going to be a lot of big names there. And I think games like this are so cool because you're about to be teammates with dudes who you'll play against later on in your career. So it's going to be just really fun to create those relationships because one thing I've learned in this recruiting world is you get to like meet and know so many different guys from so many different backgrounds and states, and I think this is just another opportunity to further those relationships that hopefully will carry on all the way through the NFL. So it's really cool, and you know, guys like Trevor Lawrence. Now I'm blanking, but Trevor Lawrence, you know, Drew Lock is in there, and then there's just so many huge quarterback names that have gone through this bowl, and it's just really cool to be a part of it.
Good deal, Walker, man. I know you're in the right lane right now. Looks like you need to slow.
I'm in the right what?
You're in the right lane.
I'm actually in the left.
Get out of the damn left lane, idiot!
Look, it's. I'm moving with the traffic.
Okay, all right, you're passing. That's fine. You're in the passing lane. I see you passing. Good job.
Right. And I'm about to have to turn left.
Okay, I'll allow it.
I'm a planner.
Where's your seatbelt?
Right here.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna tell Miss Amy on there. That's unacceptable. All right, Walker. Appreciate you joining us, big dog. Tell Mr. David, Miss Amy, we said hello, and have a great time. Merry Christmas to all of you. Appreciate you again.
Yes, sir. Merry Christmas for you.
Yeah, buddy.
Appreciate you, Walker. All right,
there you
Mr.
have
Walker
it.
White.
Living on the edge. No seatbelt. Who doesn't wear a seatbelt anymore?
Driving in the left. Well, I don't on some days, but
that's funny.
Wow. Okay. 2 top 10 wide receivers in the country, both signed in the class. Auburn fans, this is a hell of a day so
Locked
far.
in.
Because let's do a quick recap. Everybody at this point.
Hey, real quick. No tweet yet, but I went ahead and went with the story for Cam Coleman.
Fair enough.
I think you're good on that one. Everybody that was expected to sign at this point has signed with Auburn. LJ McCray did not sign with Florida this morning as scheduled at 9 o'clock, as reported by Hayes Fawcett. It is likely that he does not sign today. That said, who knows what happens a little bit later today, tomorrow, Friday, or even in February. Corey Bender from our own 3 Florida site has reported the buzz is with Auburn. So that's something to monitor as we kind of go through the rest of the day. KJ Bolden's commitment is probably the next one to pay attention to at 12 o'clock, as well as Amaris Williams at 12:40. Guys, do you have anything that you want to get? You know what I mean? What do we want to talk about now? Do we want to talk about what Perry Thompson and Cam Coleman bring to the table?
Absolutely. My goodness.
Cole, give us 2 minutes. Perry Thompson, what kind of receiver is he? What's he going to bring to that room?
Well, as you know, I do my own ranking for the class, and I'll have an updated version of that later. I have Perry Thompson above Cam Coleman right now.
Wow.
And that was met with a little bit of controversy. I mean, you can't do anything without being met with controversy, but that's my ranking. That's the way I see it. I've seen them both in person.
All right, yeah. Being as I have work at 1, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. It's been a nice morning. Technically, I was only supposed to stream till 11, but I'm about to go ahead and end this right here. Good stream. We got some more commitments coming up later. I'll be tweeting on my social media about that and watching that live. So I will see you guys later. See you guys tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow. Wait, hold on. What time do I have that one scheduled for? Let's see. See you guys early tomorrow. All right. The Real G Sports Talk, your host, Griffin King. I will see you guys later. Peace.